We did our presentation on Greek mythology.
My name's Jory.
I'm Andrea.
And yeah.
So the history. So Greek mythology is the beliefs and rituals that are observed by ancient Greeks. The legends and stories are about many gods, and it was fully developed by about 700 BC. Mount Olympus was the home of the gods, and on Olympus, the gods formed a society that ranked them in terms of authority and powers. However, the gods could roam freely, and individual gods became associated with the three main domains: the sky, the sea, and the earth. The earth gods were closely associated with the heroes and the dead, and the constellation of gods satisfied primitive desires, success, and failures. If it couldn't be explained, it was likely because of a god. The structure, it doesn't have any sort of spiritual teachings or revelations like other religions. There's no book, no church, no written code or formal structure, and it varies greatly in beliefs and practices. The worships and beliefs, there's an emphasis on the weakness of humans. Their lives depended on the goodwill of the gods, and each city was devoted to a certain god or group of gods, and they learned about the gods by word of mouth. For the god and goddesses, the first one we have is Aphrodite. She is the goddess of love and beauty and fought by the side of Paris during the Trojan War. She had a son with Ares, and his name is Eros. They teamed up and have Zeus fall in love with a human named Europa. Apollo is the god of light and music, considered to be the god who wards off evil and offers help and prevents evil, and described to use the right hand in order to heal, and was worshipped in the oracle of Delphi. Ares is the god of war. He is the son of Zeus and Hera, and he has represented the unpleasant sides of war, and it was said to be believed by Homer that his parents hated him. Artemis is next, and she is the goddess of hunting and the protector of animals. She's the daughter of Zeus and Apollo's twin sister, and is an important goddess in the lives of women, and played a huge role in marriage and young creatures. Athena is the goddess of war. She is the counterpart of Ares, and the city of Athens was named after her, and she served as a guardian of Athens. Demeter is the goddess of agricultural success, and she's the first to discover corn and credited for teaching men how to plow dirt. She's also closely connected with earth. Dionysus is the goddess of wine and revelry. She wanted the earth and taught men the arts of wine, and was the last god to enter Olympus. She also has large amounts of followers during the Greek world. Hades is the king of the underworld. He is known as the rich god because he holds all the precious metals of the earth, and had the helmet that made the individual who wore it invisible. He also kidnapped Persephone and made her his wife, which is Demeter's only daughter. Hephaestus was the god of industry, fire, and volcanoes, and he was the work man out of the immortals, made their dwellings, furnishing, and weapons. He was the ugliest god among all the other beautiful gods, and was thrown from the top of Mount Olympus by Zeus. He is crippled and the husband of Aphrodite.
Okay, and then we have Hera, is that her name? Queens of God, goddess of fertility. Was the wife of Zeus. She never forgot an injury. And then we have Hermes. He is the messenger of the gods. He was known as a trickster because of his smart personality. He wears a winged helmet and sandals. Was born in a cave on the mountains of Arcadia, and he was born and conceived in one day. And then we have Hesta, goddess of health, wasn't too popular out of the gods, and her siblings are Demeter, Hades, how do you say that? Poseidon, Hera, and Zeus. Poseidon is the god of the sea, was a protector of all water. He was assigned the role after the fall of the Titans, and is the brother of Zeus and Hades. Tyche, goddess of chance, fate, and fortune, represented positive and negative characteristics from the 3 listed above. Assume she was the reason for good or evil things occurring unexpectedly. And then we have Zeus, king of gods, killed his father, was the father of famous Greek gods, Hercules. His name means bright or sky. His weapon he chose was a thunderbolt given by Cyclops. And then we have some of Cyrus' questions, and one of them was, what is the nature of external reality? And that's just the gods believed to have a beginning, and they control the world and focus on nature. And then the next question was, what happens to a person after death? The soul survives and continues by still being able to inflict pain on the living.
And then those are our sources.
Yep.